course, all the public libraries. They've been central to my life. They've fed my desire. They fuel me. They fuel the writing. So without books, there wouldn't be any writing. When I started to write, of course, I wasn't even dreaming about being published. So I decided to take some evening classes at the University of Toronto, not with any career move in mind, just to spend the evenings in a pleasant way, so I could indulge my love of literature. So I studied English and philosophy. It was during those years that I started toying with the idea of trying to write something myself. When the short story contest came to my attention, so I wrote my first story, sent it in. It was awarded first prize. So I thought, maybe there's a message here for me. This is something I should persevere in. I began to think, maybe I should do something with these, maybe send them out, try to get them published, but where to send them? So I went to my local library in Brampton and checked out the shelves and found all the literary periodicals and magazines that were publishing new writing by new Canadian authors. Found places I could send the stories to. They got published. That's how it started, really. There's no one set way for all books. Each book is different, and most of my writing begins with an image, either an image of a character or some kind of scene. And if that image or scene stays with me, then that's the hint that this is something I might want to write about. So that's sort of conscious decision. I create my own little archive for each book. For example, I collect newspaper clippings and magazine articles, which instinct might say I might need someday. I was writing about a period when I was still in India. I had discussed it with friends and family over there. So it's all very much first-hand for me. I think the particular is the pathway to the universal. So what I mean is characters, scenes, settings. You have to be true to them, write about them with complete honesty, with due regard for their individuality. When I write a character, to that character make him unique or her, a three-dimensional person, fully rounded. And if I don't do that, that character is going to be flat on the page. The character first has to live on the page. Then the character goes through all the things that we share as humans. When I write in Canada about India, there is a sense of freedom, especially in today's atmosphere, where so many writers are worried about that subconscious censor. And in Canada, I think I can write without even thinking about those concerns. So that's one direct influence of Canada, I think, that helps my writing. I hope the books will tell young readers that there is room in Canada for all kinds of stories from all over the world. And it doesn't matter what you write about, as long as it's good, if you can tell a good story. That is the true work of a novelist or a storyteller, to pose the important questions, not to offer answers, because it's the questions that make us think and come to our own conclusions. Coming to our own conclusion is very important if you're not to get into groupthink and mob mentality.